Hello, good afternoon, my friend. Today we're going to talk about the Drunken Boar quest in Black Myth Wukong. It's not for nothing that they say drunk as a pig, or in our case, as a boar. During the quest, we will need to save the boar from a hangover, and in return, it will help us find a secret location. The main benefit from completing this quest is that we will receive a unique item for defeating the last boss, the Wind Tamer. This item will help us a lot in the battle with the final boss of the second chapter, as well as for some other battles. So let's see what we need to do. Step 1. Find the Drunken Boar that starts the quest. The yellow-robed Squire can be found sitting on a stone in Yellow Wind Ridge's Fright Cliff area, located just past Squall Hideout. You can reach the closest Rockrest Flat Keeper's shrine by crossing a bridge following the battle between the Rat King, the Second Prince, and the Rat First Prince. You can reach the wide open plain by heading north from where you found the shrine. Pass a wooden fence that is breakable. There will be a drunken boar. The yellow-robed Squire is suffering from a hungover and needs to be woken up. Continue talking to him until all options are exhausted. He will mention Windrest, a hint as to where you should go next. Step 2. You need to find the Sobering Stone. There are 2 ways to get it. The first is free. You need to find a chest in the settlement. It will contain what we are looking for. The Windrest Hamlet Shrine will take you to Windrest Hamlet. You can unlock this shrine if you defeat Tiger Vanguard in the Crouching Tiger Temple and go up past the Bloody Pool. You'll need to follow the path, battling enemies on the way. Once you reach the Windrest Bridge Shrine, you can continue straight into the village. Windrest Hamlet has a lot of Yaoguai. Be careful as you navigate its dusty streets. You'll eventually reach a central area with a rat Imperial Guard and multiple withered corpses. A glowing jar is in an alcove on the left side of the square. The second option is to buy it for will from Man in Stone, which will cost you 64 and 80 will. Note that in order to be able to buy something from Man in Stone, you need to complete his quest, Man in Stone, by killing 2 easy bosses. I'll show you how to find Man in Stone after completing the quest, and you decide which option suits you best. By the way, you can also buy some other things you might need here. So, I advise you to complete the Man in Stone quest anyway. It's an interesting experience in the game, and a few new battles. Step 3. Treating a wild boar for a hangover and feeding it. Give the Sobering Stone back to Yellow-Robed Squire when you return to Rockrest Flat. Now that he has finally gotten off his backside, he is hungry for meat. Crouching Tiger Temple has the bloodiest rat meat in Chapter 2. You can find the yellow-robed Squire in the rightmost alcove of the staircase leading to the Crouching Tiger Temple. It is opposite the meditation spot. He will complain about the poor quality of meat if you speak to him. He'll ask you to bring him vegetables again. Step 4. Give Jade Lotus to Yellow-Robed Squire. You can find Jade Lotus growing near most water pools. If you do not have Jade Lotus, you can buy it from shrines for 90 will. Most likely, Jade Lotus will be in your inventory if you picked it up earlier, so just keep talking to the boar. The boar, after you have given the Jade Lotus Yellow-Robed Squire, will murmur about having once given a gold piece to an older brother. Then he disappears. Step 5. Most likely, you have already completed this step, so you can skip it and move on to the next one. Yellow-Robed Squire refers to the Arhat gold piece as a reward for defeating so-called Senior Brothers, First Prince of Flowing Sands. First Prince is found at the Keeper Shrine in the Valley of Despair, which can be located between Sandgate Village and Crouching Tiger Temple. You're likely to have already defeated First Prince of Flowing Sands if you started the Yellow-Robed Squire questline. You must first defeat his brother and father if you've not already. You can go to Sandgate Village and enter the area beyond the double door, where 2 rat captains are patrolling. In the arena, you'll have to fight both the Rat King as well as the Second Prince. If you want to make the fight easier, defeat the Second Prince first. The king will leave the arena once his son has been defeated. After this battle, take the path to the left and descend into a crevasse. Step 6. Return to Rockrest Flat and defeat the Yellow-Robed Squire. Yellow-Robed Squire will be patrolling Rockrest Flat once you have the Arhat gold piece. As soon as he detects that you have gold, he will immediately challenge you to fight. Avoid the sand cloud that conceals his movement and overwhelm him with Immobilize or a Pluck of Many. The thrust stance can be used to help avoid the sand cloud. When the dust settles, the Drunken Pig will give you a Snout Mask Helmet, which increases your attack moderately for a brief period after you use the gourd. However, it moderately decreases your attack if your gourd is not used for an extended time. This is not one of my favorite pieces, but I do like the way it looks. You can now follow him to the secret area through an enormous set of double doors. Step 7. Enter the Kingdom of Sahali and defeat Tiger Vanguard. The Kingdom of Sahali is a glimpse into the past of Yellow Wind Ridge. It's a self-contained, small area that allows you to experience some of the historical events that influenced the Chapter 2 setting. The first boss in the area is Tiger Vanguard, who shouts at you to be careful as soon as you enter. He's easier to beat than his horrible progeny, who you will have already fought to reach this point. His tactics are also familiar, such as a parry or a roar. Talk to him once he is down to get permission to enter the sand dunes. Step 8. Defeat Fuban. The yellow-robed sage is standing by a huge drum on top of a rock outcropping that overlooks the dunes. He will reveal to you that he is in need of your assistance against Fuban, the giant beetle. Start the battle by going down to the sand dunes.